Hi, this is Will with Spiritual Clarity, and today's video is about doing the work to own your expertise and the 4 questions that I've used over the last 3, almost 4 years to continually define and refine my niche and therefore my expertise and what I offer the marketplace and what I offer coaches and healers. So the 4 questions are these. And if you missed the video where I first referenced this, a very quick recap. If you're having trouble identifying your expertise, you've got to look at what are the stories or beliefs that are blocking or obscuring your natural, authentic niche or expertise from shining through. It's there. It's just underneath a bunch of shoulds, maybe even shame blankets and all that stuff. But that I cover a little bit more in the other video. So the 4 questions that I use and have used for a long time. Number 1 is, who do I love working with and who loves working with me? So this goes against niching from your wounds, which I've heard a lot of great colleagues talk about. That's one approach. This is very different from that. This is coming from your joy and your love. Who do you love working with and who loves working with you? This also goes against the idea that your expertise or your niche or your avatar is something that you set your sights on and just go for it. I'm not for that. I don't find that works very well. I find it's better to kind of listen to what spirit or God or the wind is wanting to tell me and gently move in that direction and allow life to continue to surprise and delight me with what comes up next. So when I look at who do I love working with and who loves working with me, for example, in my business, 95% of the time it's women. Just from day one, without any, I market more specifically and more directly to women entrepreneurs, women coaches and healers, and there's more to it than that. But in the beginning, I didn't. I just hung up my shingle, so to speak, and 95 or more % were women, naturally. And they were always older. Not always, but again, most of the time, this would be a little less, it'd be maybe 80% of the time. It was women that were 50 and above. Again, not everyone, but just noticing the tendencies. So I'm just noticing who loves working with me and who do I love working with. So that's the first question. And it could be very broad like that, or you could know, hey, I love plumbers. I don't know why, but plumbers are the most fun to work with in my area of expertise, or as I'm growing towards an expertise, that's what I'm noticing. Next question, who gets the best results? So you might love working with, mompreneurs, but they just keep spinning their wheels. Like you want it for them more than they want it for themselves. You don't want to do that. It's exhausting. That goes into a whole other thing that I talk about, the helpers, healers paradox. I've got other videos on that. But basically, you want to make sure that within one session, or at least within 3 sessions, clients are saying things like, oh my gosh, I feel better. Or I see so clearly how different this is going to be. And then they actually take steps towards doing that. And then they actually do those steps. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to, if you focus on finances, that you're going to solve all their financial problems in one session. That's not what I'm saying. But there's forward movement. They get results. So that's the second part. And then also, who gets the best results? So some people may get great results, but you start to notice over time who gets the best. Well, I started to notice that brand new healers and coaches, they still get good results with me, but not the best. Usually the ones that get the best results have 10 years or more experience. So that's the focus of my niche, and I have space in my group programs for the newer healers and coaches. So you can start to get more sophisticated in your business model as you go and as you grow. The third question, very important, and this is especially for all my newer healers and coaches. By new, I mean anything below 3 years or in your first 3 years. And that's full-time. Or trying to go full-time as best you can, given the constraints of life and COVID, et cetera, et cetera. So who pays me? You may love working with, again, mompreneurs is an easy one right now. You may love working with mompreneurs that get great results and they're all broke and they never pay you, or they're constantly trying to barter. Now, that goes into a whole other area where you may have beliefs about that you don't deserve to get paid or that your work isn't good enough to get paid. I'll have to make a separate video about that. Let me know in the comments below if you want that. But basically, who pays you? And who pays you the best? So some people might really easily plop down $50, but then others, you notice, more easily sign up or more readily sign up for a month-long package or a 6-month-long package. So that's the third question. Fourth question, and this is very important for a sustainable business. Ant on my foot. I record these videos outside wherever possible in bare feet. Oh. Thanks, Auntie. Fourth question, very important. Who refers you? Who easily, naturally refers you? So I have this free session system that I use, and I offer a free session to almost everybody. You do have to answer an application form first to make sure it's a good fit. But when I do that free session, at the end, I always ask, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better, worse, same, or different? Would you like to work more deeply together, or is this all that you're looking for? And then third and final is, would you share this free session? If I sent you a template, would you post it on your profile? Or better yet, would you go to the video I made about this free session offer on my business page and share about your experience and tag 1 or 2 people? And I get a lot of shares, and I get a lot of people tagging other people, and I get a lot of great comments and quotes. And this has been for the past 3 years that I've been doing this, because I'm slowly, both energetically and mentally, honing in on my ideal clients, my ideal niche, and my expertise. So the more you do that, the more easily people can refer you in your work, as well as when you get really clear on the exact result that you offer, your work becomes more easily shareable. So that's how you get clear on your expertise. That's part of the doing the work portion of it. So I hope this has been helpful. This is Will from Spiritual Clarity. Have an amazing day. Bye-bye for now.